Hi, my name is L.W. Greenwood. I'm an author. L.W. is my author name, just in case you're wondering. Pen name, I guess. Um, well, today I'm introducing you to my channel, which is going to be kind of how to write an amazing story or maybe a best-selling story. Well, first of all, the fact is, I can't really tell you how to become a best-selling author because I'm not a best-selling author. I'm just a guy. Um, I have written a book. I have published a book. I've actually written about 5 books, but I'm not published them all yet. Hopefully someday I get better. Maybe this will help. But really, my point isn't to teach you how to make a better story. Or no, my point isn't to help you make a really good story. It's more to make a story that is good enough to be a bestseller. Um, I myself love stories. I have done nothing but think about stories since I was a kid. It's what I do, I guess. And because of that, I have a lot of knowledge in my head about stories, but um, and I want to kind of impart that to you, give you impart some of my knowledge and my thoughts. And I would write a book about it. But unfortunately, in today's world, when people want to know something like how to write a great story, they don't go to the library and look up a book or, buy a book. They look it up on YouTube. So here I am on YouTube making stories, or telling you how to make stories. Um, what I'm going to be talking to you about is, you know, what constitutes a good story. Not just, what makes a good story, but um, what are some things you can do to make that story better? The fact is that there are hundreds of thousands of books being written every year. Everybody's writing them. And if you don't make an incredible story, something that's so great that it just blows people's minds, you're not going to become good. In fact, publishers won't even look at you unless either one, you have an incredibly good story, or two, you have been published before and you did well before. So if you're a new writer, basically you just got to make an incredible story. Um, if you really want to get popular, it's not really about the story. It's about getting noticed. And the fact is haven't been noticed. Even if I did write a great story, people don't know me. People don't haven't read anything by me before, and so it's hard to get out there. So basically, to become a really popular author, you've got to get noticed. And so this really doesn't have anything to do with that, and I'm not really going to try and talk about that. Mostly just how to make a better story, not how to get popular. So anyway, I mean, I kind of want to try and give you guys some ideas. Some of them are going to be straight out of my head, like right now. Some of them maybe I've thought of before, but basically what I'm trying to do is give you some ideas on how to write stories. I want to tell you what you can what you can do to make your story better. How to make it more interesting. What are people interested in? Things like that. What people want. What do people want? The fact is it's kind of hard to figure out exactly what everybody wants, what everybody likes. I'm going to use a lot of examples, like, say, The Matrix or Star Wars or whatever. Just some of these stories that most people know. Some of them might be obscure, but that's because I'm trying to come up with something obscure. I'm not an expert. I really am not. The fact is I'm just a guy who's, trying to help you get some ideas. I don't know. Just take what I say as something interesting. Anyway, point is, I'm just trying to impart my knowledge and my thoughts. And I'm going to give you impromptu plots in each of the videos. This is just for the fun of it, maybe for interest, and just for the to give you ideas. These plots are just feel free to use them if you find them interesting and gives you an idea. I mean, you don't have to follow them. You don't have to do anything with them. They're just for the fun of it. But basically, I'm not going to use these personally, so just go ahead. And since we're here, I'll go ahead and give you one. Okay, well, say there's this world where there are monsters, and these monsters are constantly attacking the humans. There's a border, but they keep crossing and fighting, and it becomes a hell of a problem. But there's a young man who's very interested in these monsters, and he wants to know more about them. So he crosses the border and goes over there. He meets a few of them, and he finds out a lot about them. First of all, they're not that much different from him. And second, they're having the same problem. Humans are constantly crossing the border and fighting them, destroying and making messes. Obviously, it's usually the bad humans. Same with the monsters. There's the bad monsters and there's good monsters. Good ones who just want to raise a family and live a normal life. Anyway, so the boy finds this out and he decides to help. It would be up to you what he does to help, because that's all the plot I'm giving you. Obviously, in the end, you would want him to kind of figure out a way for peace. Anyway, that's it. And that's pretty much it for this video. Go ahead and go to my next video, which is underground versus mainstream. Yeah, thanks for watching, and keep on writing if you are a writer.